This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 26 and verse 24. He that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Giving all praises, honor, and glorification to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rucha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And shalom to the elect. All right. So I'm going to read this again. Proverbs 26 and verse 24. It says, he that hateth dissembleth with his lips. All right. So let's look up the word dissemble or dissembler. What is dissembler? Okay. Let's go in the online etymology dictionary and check out that word dissemble. To dissemble, it says from the word dissembling, assume a false seeming, conceal real facts, motives, intentions, mask the truth about oneself. Okay. All right. Now, who are the dissemblers on this planet Earth? Esau, Edom. Okay, and specifically the tribe of Amalek. Okay, of the nation of Edom. Okay, which today the Amalekites call themselves the JEWS. Okay, so they have taken the identity of the true Hebrew Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, and the scattering abroad. Okay, they have assumed a false seeming. They have concealed real facts. Okay, by hiding their own identity as Amalekites. Okay, Edomites, and they've taken on the nationality, the identity of the Hebrew Israelites. Okay. It reads on, from Old French dissembler, from Latin dissimulare, to make unlike, conceal, disguise, from this completely, similar to make like, imitate, copy, okay, represent, okay, because that's what they did, okay. They've pretended that they are the children of the Most High by calling themselves JEW-ish, okay, ish people, okay. Now, this is part of the deception of the serpent being Esau, Edom. All right. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 16. It reads, but unto the wicked the Most High saith. Who is the wicked? The wicked is referring to Esau, Edom. Okay, pursuant to the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 4, it tells you that Esau, Edom is the border of wickedness. Okay, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. What other nation has the Lord said he has indignation forever? There's none. Okay, and there's actually one tribe whom the Lord said that he will have war with them from generation to generation. And who is that? The Amalekites, okay? The so-called Jews, okay? These imposters, these dissemblers. Exodus 17 and verse 14. And the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. Okay, so the Lord's going to do away with them. Okay, he's going to completely do away with these Amalekites. Okay, verse 15. So the Lord has a special hatred against these Amalekites. Okay, these so-called Jews, so-called Ish people, man. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Jehovah Nisi. For he said, because the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai hath sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. Okay? Until he utterly puts them out, man. Okay, the Lord's gonna have war with Amalek. And right now we're seeing this happening right before our eyes, man. Okay? There's a spiritual war going on. Okay? Where the Lord is ultimately exposing these devils, okay? Because he says what? He says that inquisition shall be made into the house of the ungodly. Okay, roughly paraphrasing in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 9 says, for inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly, and the sound of his word shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds, including being a dissembler, a hypocrite. Okay? Okay, hiding the identity of the Israelites. Okay? And giving them false identities and making yourself as the people of the Most High. The Lord said, for inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly. What does the word inquisition mean? Okay, let's look it up. Ultimately, it means an interrogation. Okay. All right, these devils are being interrogated, man, intensely. Well, it says here, inquisition meaning a period of prolonged and intensive questioning or investigation. Okay. Now the whole world, because of the few events that have happened, for the fact that you have Kanye West and Kyrie Irving, which they are celebrities of the world, they're so-called stars of the world. They have made a few statements concerning those people, okay, that are in the land of Israel, okay, and that's stirring things up, okay, for the fact that they have a reputation, a status in this world, so people are obviously going to listen more than the poor, okay. Now who's the poor? The poor will be the lowly, okay. That's who Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is dealing with, the prophets of the Lord, starting with the apostles, okay. All right, but guess what? Now the Lord is doing a prolonged and intensive questioning or investigation on these Amalekites, man. Okay, the Lord is using Kanye. The Lord is using Kyrie. All right, to expose these dissemblers. Okay, these hypocrites, those copycats, man, those imitators. All right. All right. Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 9 says, for inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly, and the sound of his word shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds. For the ear of jealousy heareth all things, and the noise of murmurings is not hid. Okay? And what did Paul say? We'll go to the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed. Wicked with a caps. Who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, man. Okay, and who's the chief of these Edomites? These Amalekites. Okay, those so-called Jews. The Lord said, and then Paul said, and then shall that wicked be revealed, right, through inquisition. Okay, through prolonged and intensive interrogation and investigation. He's being revealed. Okay, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. So these devils are being consumed, man. Okay, the scriptures tell you that a dreadful sound is in his ears. Okay. It says from day to day, it shall be a vexation just to hear the report. What report, man? The truth. Okay, the testimony of Yahushai, which is meant also to shed light on this darkness that these Edomites, these Amalekites have put it throughout the world, man, have poured throughout the world. Okay. All right. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay. The Lord shall make war with Amalek from generation to generation, man. And he said, write this in the book. Okay. This, this is this shall endure forever, as the scripture says. It says the word endures forever. Okay. So when the Lord comes back, man, he's gonna destroy these Amalekites, man. Could completely destroy them. Okay. Okay. For being dissemblers, man. Okay, let's go back to that definition. Dissembler. It says one who conceals his opinions, character, etc., under a false appearance. One who pretends that a thing which is not. Okay, that's what they do. Okay. A dissembler is one who tries to conceal what he is. A hypocrite, one who tries to make himself appear to be what he is not, especially to seem better than he is. Okay, which that's what we call them gutter rats. They are the lowest, the vilest. Okay, the Lord said he sets up over the bases of men. Okay, and these Amalekites are the bases of these Edomites, man. Okay, and it says a dissembler is one who tries to conceal what he is, a hypocrite. And like the brother Chaim Napash mentions, these devils, they bet on people's ignorance. Okay, so they're trying to pry off your ignorance, man. Okay, so because that's what they do. Okay, that's what they do. They know the truth. Okay, but they hide the truth, man. In order to tell a lie, you need to be able to tell the truth. In order to know wicked, you need to know what's good, man. Okay, the serpent knew what was good, but he tempted Eve, man, with lies, with poison. Okay, because that's how he was programmed. That's what he was programmed to do. Okay, same thing with Esau, Edom. Same thing with these Amalekites, man. Okay, they know what's good. Okay, but they can't do good. Okay, so they promote evil because that adverse spirit is in them. That serpent-like spirit is in them. That devilish spirit is in them. Okay, and they know that they're not the people. Okay, it says one who conceals his opinion, character under a false appearance, one who pretends that a thing which is not. Okay, a dissembler is one who tries to conceal what he is, meaning he knows the truth. A hypocrite, one who tries to make himself appear what he is not. Okay, so he knows the opposite, but he hates the opposite. Okay, so he tries to destroy the opposite, and his opposite is righteousness. What does the scriptures tell you? The book of Proverbs 29 and verse 27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked. Okay, so we're an abomination unto him, man. Okay, it says he that hateth dissembleth with his lips. So he plays the hypocrite because he has hatred in his heart, man, and layeth up deceit within him. All right, let's go to the book of Wisdom of Solomon, which tells you about the counsel of the ungodly. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. All right? Just like the Lord said what? He said that in the punishment of the wicked there's no remedy. So they know, especially these top elites, they know, man. They know, okay, that judgment has to come. They know they're gonna have to pay, and they're gonna pay, man. Okay, it says, neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. Okay. Uh, let's jump to verse 9. Let none of us go without this his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. For this is our portion and our lot is this, right? So they know that they're going to have a certain time to rule. They know that this is their time to rule. All right, they know. Okay. Verse 10, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. So that's what they abide in, man. Okay. They abide in unrighteousness, in wickedness, okay, in filthiness, in hypocrisy, in deceit. It says, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. Okay, so they know who's the righteous. Okay, it says, and he is clean contrary to our doings. They know. Okay, but he plays the hypocrite. Okay, he plays the liberal. He plays the philanthropist, but he knows that's not his true his MO. He knows in his heart he wants to do wickedness. He thrives off wickedness, man. It said he upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objecteth of our infamy the transgression of our education. He professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion, so they know about the righteous. They know about they know about the tabernacle of David. They know about uh um the elect. Okay? They know that there's a remnant that are gonna do right in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, that are gonna be justified, rather, that are gonna be justified in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Verse 16, it says, we are esteemed of him as counterfeits. All right. So that whole exposing the wicked, exposing the Amalekites, it didn't start with Kyrie Irving and Kanye West. No, the righteous, okay, the apostles, the prophets, they've been exposing this devil. Okay, they've been revealing who the wicked is. Okay, they've been esteeming him as a counterfeit, and these devils they know. Okay, but guess what? They kept using anybody that tried to come against them. They use that Semite, anti-Semite card. Okay, it says we're esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our way as from filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that the Most High Yahweh is his Father. Let us see if his words be true. Let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Okay? All right, so these are the thoughts of the ungodly, man. Okay, because ultimately the scriptures tell you what? In the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. I'm gonna read 12 and I'm gonna read um verse 17. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And the devil is referring to Esau, Edom, okay, the so-called white man, okay. And these Amalekites are the ones that are ruling this society, okay. These so-called JEWS, okay. Right? He knows that he has but a short time, for the fact that this truth is being revealed. He's being exposed, man. Okay, so now he has to bring down the hammer. Okay, Verse 17, and the dragon was wroth with the woman. The dragon, once again, is referring to the Edomites, okay, which are at the head of this new Roman Empire, okay. And the dragon was wroth with the woman. The woman is referring to the Israelites, okay, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, the elect, which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, right? So once again, as I mentioned, okay, they know who the elect are. Okay, they have an idea of who the elect are. Okay, so ultimately they're gonna come down upon whomsoever is not with their agenda. Okay, this NWO that they're bringing forth. Okay, all right, so you know, I really looked up the word dissembler, and it was interesting, man. Okay, because that's what that perfectly describes the Amalekites. Okay, let's look up that word again. It says one who conceals his opinions, character, etc., under a false appearance. One who pretends that a thing which is not. All right, and whosoever tries to go against them, once again they pull that anti-S card, man, anti-Semite card. Okay, a dissembler is one who tries to conceal what he is. Okay, so he's really the serpent, but he comes up as a righteous man, as a philanthropist, as a liberal man. Okay, it says a hypocrite, one who tries to make himself appear to be what he is not. Okay, why? Because they know about good, but they know about good and they know about evil, but they're programmed to do evil. They love doing evil. They have to do evil. Okay, but they know that the masses will not accept it, so therefore he tries to make himself appear to be what he is not, especially to seem better than he is, right? So he tries to make himself as the son of the Most High. But what did the Lord say? Go to the book of Psalms. That's bugging, bro. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 16. The Lord said, but unto the wicked, Yahweh Hashem Yahshai saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, right? What has you to do to be to make yourself like the chosen, you pretend like you uphold the Torah, like you're the children of the Most High, like the law, statutes, and commandments were given unto you, like you're the chosen people. What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Right? Like the alliances were made with you, Amalek. Seeing thou hatest instruction and casting my words behind thee, right? Seeing that you like to have pride parades in the land, seeing that you like to eat filthy, abominable foods, kosher pork. What is that? Okay, circumcising children with your mouth, which is pedophilia. Okay, seeing thou hatest instruction and casting my words behind thee, right? In order to cast the words of the Most High behind, you need to have it, okay, which they're in power, and they'll call themselves the children of the Most High, okay? When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentedest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers, right? Right? When you saw a thief, you consented with him, man, okay? You set up Christopher Columbus as a great man, okay? Andrew Jackson, and has been partaker with adulterers, right? Who's in charge of these pornographic industry? Okay, it's these Amalekites, man. Okay, they push for that vibration, man, on the children. Okay, and has been partaker with adulterers. You gotta answer to that, man. Okay, that evil, wicked industry of pornography. You gotta answer to that, man. And has been partaker with adulterers, right? Pushing forth rap music, evil, wicked rap music, man. Which promote adultery, which promote violence against the brother, murdering the brother, stealing and robbing. That's all that shit. That's all that the rap promotes, man. Murder, stealing, killing. Especially the past I say the past 10 years, man. It's like that whole vibration's been pushed heavy on our people. The Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. And who's behind that industry? These Amalekites, man, the so-called JEWS, the dissembler. Verse 19, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, and thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Though thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes, right? Because the Lord says, because sentence against an evil work, the hearts of the Son of Man is fully set in them to do evil, right? The Lord lets you accumulate your wickedness, man. Okay, all right. He lets you build up, your so-called strength, your military might. Okay, for what? So that ultimately He could show His power, man, and destroy you, man, because you will not prevail against Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, we're letting you know this, man. Okay, Esau, Edom, these Amalekites, you stand no chance against the Most High, man. You stand no chance against Yahweh Shai. Okay, Revelation 12 and verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. Okay, the Lord has established the basis of man just to take him down, man, and put him in his rightful position as the vilest man. Okay, the scriptures tell you that uh the clouds of the valley shall be sweet unto him, man. He's gonna feed off the dust, man. Okay, that's gonna be his meal. Okay, dust. Okay, dust and mud. Okay, all right. Literally, he's really gonna he's gonna live like a serpent, man. Okay, on the floor. All right. Verse 9, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Okay. All right. So his minions are gonna be cast out with him. And who's really the top of these Edomites? Once again, is these Amalekites, as it is written in the book of Numbers, chapter 24, and verse Numbers 24 and 20. And he looked on Amalek. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, right? He's the top, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. All right. All right. So these Amalekites are the ones that are on top right now, man. Okay. And the scriptures tell you that when you go to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9, it tells you, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun, right? So there's nothing new, and what has been is that which shall be. Verse 15, it's like Ecclesiastes 3:15, and that which has been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High required that which is past. The reason I'm bringing these scriptures out is because who's currently at the top? Okay, is these Amalekites. Okay, they're running all the industries. They're running the media. They run all that. Okay, and if you and who's really, and they're profiting off the back of the Israelites. Okay, mainly the so-called blacks. Okay, the Judites. All right. Now in the time of slavery, the same thing that is now, that's what was going on. Okay, they were the ones that were at the top, man. Okay, there's nothing new under the sun. Okay, they were the ones that were running the slave trade, man, behind the slave trade. Okay, they were the slave masters, man. Okay, they were the ones profiting off the backs of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. Okay, that which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High requireth that which is past. Okay. All right, there's nothing new under the sun. Okay, the same ones that were ruling now. Okay, they were ruling in the time where we were in chattel slavery. Okay, they were the ones profiting, making heavy profits off of the Israelites, man. Okay, mainly the Judites. Okay, all right, and the Lord's required that which is past, man. The Lord's gonna require what you did. Okay, all right. The Lord has these spirits back on the earth. Okay, and if you die, guess what? You're coming back in chains, man. Okay, because there's reports that Evelyn Rothschild has died. Okay, which is another, well, that's a heavy player uh in uh in this devil's empire, man. Okay, a major player. All right, there's been a lot of death, man. Okay, Prince Charles, the so-called Queen. And you got another Rothschild that died a couple years ago, right? And then this guy, Evelyn Rothschild, man. All right. So the Lord is taking them down, man. Okay. Con, you know, this one a bit longer than I expected. Okay. I was really reading. It was I believe it was Psalms 26. Yeah, Psalms 26, where David said, "I have not sat with vain persons, neither will I go in with dissemblers." Right. So I went into the word dissemblers, and it describes perfectly these devils, man, these serpents. Okay, these Amalekites. Okay, let's finish up with Isaiah 32, and we'll wrap it up. Isaiah 32 and verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. Okay. All right. The vile person shall be no more called liberal. Right. So they're not going to be called the good. Okay. The philanthropist. Okay. Verse 6. For the vile person will speak violently, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, right? His heart, his mind will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail, right? By his deception, okay? Because he has covered the whole world with his deception, okay? And the whole world is drunk, okay? We got some nations that are waking up out of this their drunkenness, man. Okay. Verse 7, the instruments also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, right? With Because what? He's the serpent. He pushes poison, man. Okay? Even when the needy speaketh right. But the liberal devises liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand, right? So the Lord's he's gonna rise up the righteous, man. Okay? Scriptures tell you that the meek shall inherit the earth, man. Okay? All right. Hey, so I wanted to touch on that. Okay. Um, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glorification to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chakudash. That belongs to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect.